Om Shanti, Baba Sakar Murli, 9th of June 2022. Essence. Sweet children, you will go from the Brahmin clan into the elevated clan of Vishnu. So, you must become true Vaishnavas. Do not eat anything impure, such as onions, etc. Question. Which examination should you children not be afraid or confused about? Answer. If, while moving along, something happens to that old shoe, brackets body, if there is any difficulty or you become ill, you must not be afraid or confused, but you should be even happier, because you understand it is the suffering of karma, that your old karmic accounts are being settled. If you are not able to settle them with the power of yoga, they are settled with the suffering of karma. It is good if they are settled quickly. Song. Our pilgrimage is unique. Om Shanti. Incorporeal God Shiva speaks. He only has one name. God, Shiva, speaks. You have to say this in order to explain and in order to instill firm faith in them. The Father has to say, I am as I am. My name never changes. The deities of the Golden Age take rebirth. The Father explains to you children through this body. You are on a spiritual pilgrimage. The Father is incognito and Dada is also incognito. No one knows that the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, enters the body of Brahma. The children are also incognito. You all say, we are the children of Shiv Baba, and we must claim our inheritance from him. We must follow his Srimad. You have the faith that he is our Supreme Father, Teacher, and Satguru. These are such sweet things. We are students of incorporeal Shiv Baba. He teaches us Raja Yoga. God speaks. O children, I teach you Raja Yoga. A mayor would not say, O children. Even a sannyasi would not say that. It is only the Father's duty to say, children. You children also understand you are the children of the incorporeal Father, and you are personally sitting in front of him. You are Prajapita, Brahma, Kumaris and Kumaris. People become confused if you do not use the name Prajapita. They think that Brahma is a deity, a resident of the subtle region, and they wonder how he can be here. They say, salutations to the deity Brahma, salutations to the deity Shankar. But then they also call them gurus, Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu. But Vishnu and Shankar are not gurus. They think he told a story to Parvati and is therefore a guru. Vishnu is not a guru either. In the Golden Age, Lakshmi and Narayan do not become gurus. People have also made Krishna the great guru, the God of the Gita. However, God is only one. You children have to prove this matter. You are an incognito army. You conquer Ravan, that is, you become conquerors of Maya and so conquerors of the world. Wealth is not called Maya. Wealth is called prosperity. So, the father explains, children, death is just ahead. These are the same words that were spoken 5,000 years ago. Instead of the words, incorporeal God speaks, they have inserted the name of corporeal Krishna. The father says, the knowledge you receive at this time is for your future reward. Once you receive the reward, there is no need for knowledge. This knowledge is for changing from impure to pure. There is no need for anyone to adopt a guru in the pure world. In fact, only the one Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, is the guru. People call out, "O purifier, come." Therefore, you should also explain that he alone is the Supreme Guru. Rama is remembered as the one who grants salvation to all. So, he would surely come when everyone has become degraded. There, it is an ocean of milk, an ocean of happiness. A river of poison does not exist there. If Vishnu lives in an ocean of milk, then surely his children would also live there with him. You now belong to the Brahmin clan. You will belong to the Vishnu clan in the future. They are complete Vaishnavas. People do not offer impure things like onions, etc. to the deities. You are to become such deities once again, and so you must renounce all of those things. This is the confluence age. It has been explained that you Brahmins are at the confluence and the rest are in the Iron Age. Until you become Brahmins, you will not understand this. The father says, I come at the confluence of the cycles. They do not understand that this is the confluence, that the world is being transformed. People even speak about this, but they do not understand how it changes. They simply say this with the lips. You understand very well that only by following Srimad will you become elevated. You must remember the Father. Together with your bodies, forget all your bodily relations. Baba sent us here without bodies. We have to return in the same way. You came here to play your parts. This effort is incognito. Remember the Father and the inheritance. You repeatedly forget this. By forgetting Baba, you are slapped by Maya. There is the play about Aladdin's lamp. Allah, brackets God, established the first religion and established paradise. He clapped and received heaven. Who is establishing this religion? God established the first number religion. There is also a play about Hatamtai. Maya comes to you when you do not put a bead in your mouth. This is also your state. You forget the Father and continue to remember everyone else. You children now understand you are returning to the land of peace and that you will then go to the land of happiness. Make effort to forget the land of sorrow. All of this is to be destroyed. It should not remain in your intellects that you are a millionaire or that you are this or that. You came naked, bodiless. Those are old bodies. Those old shoes have caused you a lot of sorrow. The greater the illness, the greater should be your happiness. You should be dancing. It is the suffering of karma. The karmic accounts have to be settled. Do not be afraid of this. You should understand that since we are not able to have our sins absolved with the power of yoga, we have to settle them with the suffering of karma. There is nothing to be confused about. Those bodies are old. It is good if they finish quickly. Your bhakti of 7 days is also very well known. Understand everything clearly for 7 days and enable your intellect to imbibe it, and you can then go anywhere. You will continue to receive Murlis. That is enough. Remember the Father and continue to spin the cycle. Become Swadarsan Chakradhari within 7 days. People have readings of the scriptures for 7 days. 7 days are well known. They have also given 7 days for the Granth. A bhakti too is for 7 days. It should not be that you ask anyone who comes to come for 7 days. You should also feel the pulse of the person. Some become afraid when they hear about a course of 7 days. They think, what will happen if we are not able to keep up? Therefore they go away. Therefore, look at the person. Feel the pulse of everyone. First, find out for how many days they will come. If you tell them about the 7 days straight away, they get frightened. Some are not able to give 7 days. Some surgeons and herbalists simply feel your pulse and then diagnose what illness you have. This is your imperishable surgeon of knowledge. You children are master surgeons. This is the sacrificial fire of the knowledge of Rudra. You say that a person can claim liberation in life in a second. Some people even ask, since liberation in life can be claimed in a second, why do you ask for 7 days? Just tell something of a second. They get frightened and say they will not be able to stay. This is why you should first feel their pulse. The same things do not apply to everyone. Many children cause disservice. Feel the pulse when they are filling in the form and ask them, for how long will you be able to come? You must ask this. Acha? Is there one God for everyone? What relationship do you have with the Supreme Father? First, you have to explain about this. He is the Father, and we are his children. The Father gives the inheritance. He is the creator of heaven, so you should receive the inheritance of heaven. It is now hell. Bharat was heaven, the master of the world. It was then the kingdom of deities, but Maya snatched the kingdom away. Now, once again, you must conquer Maya and reclaim the kingdom. The destruction of the old, impure, iron-aged world is just ahead of you. So, the pure world surely has to be established. A little signal should be given, and then, as they progress further, they will understand these things. If not today, they will come tomorrow. Where else would they go? There is only the one shop to receive salvation. There is only one shop of Shiv Baba, the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. Liberation in life is received in a second. Look how this shop is. You are salesmen of such a shop. If a salesman is good, he also claims a good status. Sense is needed in order to be able to sell. What service can anyone who does not have sense do? Firstly, instill faith in them and then speak about 7 days. Oh, the Father has come to give the inheritance. Bharat was the land of happiness, but it has now become the land of sorrow. Then, how does it become the land of happiness? Who creates it? You first have to show them the path. We souls are residents of the land of peace, and later we come to play our parts. Now, the Father says, children, you have to return home. By remembering the Father, your sins are absolved. Your wings for flying have been broken. They are being mended, and you will return with me. The Father is the one who comes and changes us from shells into diamonds. This is a very great income. By remembering the Father, you will become free from disease for 21 births. By remembering the cycle, you will become ever healthy and wealthy. You are neither of those now. You are number-wise. Maya eats up weak ones very quickly. Then, as you go further, you will remember. The rulers come at the end, and the sannyasis, etc. also come. You daughters and mothers shot the arrows. Accurate temples were created here. There is a temple to the Kumaris. They do not understand the meaning of half Kumari. Those who remain in a household and become Brahma Kumaris are called half Kumaris. A Kumari is a Kumari. A complete temple has been built as your memorial. A cycle ago, too, you did service in this way. You should be so happy that your examination is so great. God is the one who is teaching you. Brackets, a party from Delhi took leave from Baba. All the children are returning well refreshed. However, it is number-wise. Those who understand well will explain to others very well. The children understand Baba is incognito and Dada is also incognito. You too are incognito. No one else understands this. Brahmins, brackets, priests, too do not understand. You can explain. You are born through vice, whereas we are mouth-born progeny. You are impure, and we are becoming pure. We are the children of the Father of people, and so we surely belong to the new world. Do the deities of the Golden Age belong to the new world, or do those Brahmins belong to the new world? Brahmins are the top knot. Is the top knot, brackets Brahmin clan, higher, Or is the head, brackets deity clan, higher? They have made Shiv Baba disappear from that image. You children understand that the Father is the master of the garden of flowers. Ravan is not called the master of the garden. Ravan creates thorns, whereas Baba creates flowers. This is a jungle of thorns. They keep causing sorrow for one another. The Father explains, do not cause sorrow for anyone. If you speak in anger, you receive 100-fold punishment. You become sinful souls. Severe punishment will be received. If, after giving a guarantee that you will become a helper of the Father, you do disservice, there will be very severe punishment. If you perform any sinful act after becoming a child of Baba's, you receive 100-fold punishment. Therefore, if you have courage, follow Srimad. Become Narayan from an ordinary human. Don't have the consciousness. It's okay if we become subjects. No, this is a huge rosary. There is a large margin. You should not become disheartened. You might fall, but be cautious next time. Don't allow yourself to become disheartened. This is the one and only shop where you can claim liberation in life from Shiv Baba in a second. Acha. To the sweetest, beloved, long-lost and now-found children. Love, remembrance and good morning from the Mother, the Father, Bab-Dada. The spiritual father says, Namaste to the spiritual children. Essence Vedana. 1. In order to claim a high status, be a good salesman in Shiv Baba's shop. Feel the pulse of each one before giving anyone knowledge. 2. Do not speak harmful words under the influence of anger. Having given a guarantee that you will become a helper of the Father, do not perform any act that might cause disservice. Blessing. May you be an embodiment of experience and overcome all obstacles by considering them to be a game, with the awareness of nothing new. It is fixed in the drama from the beginning to the end for obstacles to come. But those obstacles make you experienced in making the impossible possible. For experienced souls, obstacles are a game. For example, in football, a ball comes to you, you kick it and enjoy playing that game. This game of obstacles continues in the same way. It is nothing new. The drama shows us these games and also shows us total success. Slogan. See everyone's virtues and spread the fragrance of specialities into this world, and it will become full of happiness. Om Shanti.